Over €40,000 are spent every day for the maintenance of the streets in Amsterdam Center. The city has over 80,000 tourists a week. All the streets in the city center are swept twice a day, 7 days a week. A team of 300 sweepers cleans the streets up to twice a day, 7 days a week, all year long. With over 400,000 trees, the city is one of the leafiest in Europe. The maintenance of those plants costs over €1.5 million per year. The street furniture costs an additional €7 million a year just in maintenance. 1/4 of the surface of the center is covered with water. 3 times a week, 14 of the 16 city's water locks close up, so that clean water can be pumped in from the big lake IJsselmeer. The biggest problem for the maintenance of those canals is the amount of leaves and material falling from the canal ledges down in the water. Specialized cleaning boats patrol frequently to clean surface dirt. Regardless of this effort, patches of unwanted natures survive in the most unexpected places. From dank alleys to overheated roofs, a variety of microclimates gives shelter to some of the city's unwanted guests. Weeds and bugs, early colonizers of the forgotten spots of the city, find a way to occupy any spot available. Minute islands of wilderness, temporarily escaping human control, are home to the pioneers of the wild, giving a scaled preview of a world without us. Those moving islands never escape control for long. It wouldn't take long for weeds to take over the city if we were to disappear. In 100 years, most of the human artifacts would be overtaken. Within weeks, leaves carried by the wind from elm trees and planes would deposit on the gutters, eventually clogging them and forming a humid and fertile compost. Between the cracked tiles, weeds start growing, covering and moving the surfaces as they fulfill their need to spread. As rusting cars enrich the soil with iron, helping the growth of seeds of wild apple trees, the first water leakages in the buildings start close to the chimneys, and moisture enters around the nails on the roof. As time goes by, the seeds of the elm trees will find ground to root on, slowly covering the streets. This unsettling scenario defines a different position within our environment, overturning our relation with urban nature and giving us the role of guests in the city. With parks turned into forests and streets overtaken by vegetation, design solutions can help our everyday life. Sensors can provide the terminals to an invisible infrastructure, informing us on the presence of animals or of edible plants in the area. Reacting to movement or temperature, we could detect fishes underwater or growing edibles on the ground. Structural reinforcement is necessary for the buildings of this unmaintained land. A variation to the Roman-faced concrete provides shelter to decomposers and fast-growing weeds, offering a food reserve and triggering biodiversity while offering structural support to the building. Nests working as a second layer, accumulate falling leaves and protect the roof, allowing a soft strata of compost to form, hosting plants and nests while protecting the homes for the population of the wild city.